I traveled around, gotten more experience, scuba dubered it in Japan, all that good stuff. And I have more thoughts to bring back to you. I will be munching on some food during it, so like keep in mind. Like I got some broccoli right here, but in general, let's kick it off. Banjo has a similar game plan, but we do it better. I played a friendly set with TG, the best Banjo, at 1-3-2, and we both agree it's Slight Snake. But we just find kills easier, and we're harder to kill than him, in my opinion. Bayo, Slight W. Crouch Camp is really good against her. The Bayos are getting better at the matchup, so optimized, I could see it being even, but I don't think it's worse than that. I think it's a slight win. I think the nerfs or the buffs help to make her better in the matchup, but ultimately it's still in Snake's favor. This is a pretty like complex matchup, so I think once you like know all the stuff, it's W for us. Even. I think Bowser's even. He benefits from trades more than us. We benefit from covering the stage because he's so big that he can't really get past it. But it's an even matchup because he's heavier than us, so we can't like grenade trade, and we have to remain pretty disciplined in neutral. I played the best Byleth in Japan. That's not like, I'm not sure if that's considered Riziasu, but I played Reino, who's like a solo Byleth, so I'll say the best solo Byleth in Japan, and I won 2-1. I think Byleth and Snake are pretty even neutral wise, but like with connecting and making the most off their hits. But I think Snake's gonna find the hit more consistently every time. But yeah, so I beat Reino. It was very close, but I think Snake just finds closes out the stocks easier than Byleth does. Bowser Jr. same concept. This is bad Sonic. Pretty much, and Snake can shut down Sonic, but I think that in general Bowser Jr. has tools to edgeguard Snake. Like, I've lost to Bowser Jr., but I think it's still our favor. Like, solid +1. Captain Falcon, this matchup's good for us. We Nikita him. We it's pretty even and neutral, but we like ultimately I feel like we have to commit less. We have to commit less than Falcon does at the end of the day. We'll keep all these characters out for later. Chrom, we win. Just throw him off stage, dude. Like, neutral's even, and then he gets off stage, and he just perishes, dude. There's so many Chroms who have the lead on Snake, and then they go off stage and they just get cheesed. Corrin. Yeah, this matchup's even. Not quite yet like that K-Zone. Not quite. But in some of these matchups, yeah. Corrin's even. I could see Snake winning in the future. I'm not experienced enough. This character used to not space, so all the Corrins thought they lost this matchup. It's not that bad. It feels even from the Snake perspective. In the terms of, like, I think some of the habits I have are getting exploited by the character, but ultimately it doesn't feel that bad. It doesn't feel like the risk reward is skewed that much in my favor. I know, because like this used to be seen as like a -2. Cloud is even. If you want to know why Cloud's even, go watch my last set with Spargo. Dark Pit, I actually don't know. Because, like, Hurt Zachary, I'm going to say even. I like, truth be told, this is not one of the matchups that I've grinded extensively, so maybe with more experience, it could be winning for Snake. Like, I think Shiny Mark thinks Snake wins. I don't have enough experience to confidently say that I would be able to beat, like, Zachary. And Pit has multiple jumps, and Pit has Reflector, so I could see him having the tools to make Snake work for taking stocks and also edgeguard potential. Samus, Even. Hard matchup, not losing. Like, I think it's just a matchup where you have to play a very particular way. And I think that the best Snake at this matchup by far is Hurt. So if you're able to watch Hurt set against Yara, you can kind of see like where my thought process is coming from on this matchup. Diddy Kong, solid W. Like, the only way you're losing to Diddy Kong is if it's like a Brawl vet that is on Diddy Kong that could beat Snake with like other characters anyway, but he's just playing Diddy Kong. Like, that is literally the only scenario where I've seen this character win or like take Snake to game 5, is when it's just like an established Brawl vet that is like going crazy against them. Donkey Kong, slight win. Donkey Kong is like, Donkey Kong and Bowser are like the same thing, except Donkey Kong doesn't have the cheese potential of like Bowser side B. The Donkey Kongs are just going to try to break your shield and charge Giant Punch, and if you don't lose to those two gimmicks, you win the matchup every time. Snake can get Ding Dong, but he has the tools to blow himself up out of Ding Dong %. Slight W. Doc got hands. It's not solid W. It's not solid W, but I think Snake takes it. Okay, so, yeah, Doc has hands, but ultimately you can wall him out. But I think it's easier for Doc to do it than Diddy, because of, like, Doc hits hard and is slow, but Snake's slow anyway, too. Duck Hunt, slight win. We're, like, better Duck Hunt. We're better Duck Hunt. So, Duck Hunt can throw it down in the neutral, but we cheese harder. We close stocks with less commitment. And as long as you get past the Clay Pigeon side B, GG's. Even. This character's annoying. But, like, even when I fought the best one, Masa, I was still, like, between experimenting styles. So, like, I was seeing what worked. And we went last stock, last hit in the games that I lost. So I think at that moment, that's just, like, player diff. Like, I don't think that was, like, I think he just outplayed me in those sets. So, kudos. But, yeah, I think Falco's even. Like, all these characters are characters that you have to, like, do specific counterplay for. Fox, even. Yeah, Fox is even. Ganon, yeah, I'm just gonna... I usually have a Ganon tier, but I'm just gonna put him in 6-4. This character just perishes to Nikita. Greninja, slight win. Down tilt, back air, dash tag. I was like, maybe I'll change my opinion after I played Tarek. I can see why he thinks it's even. I think Snake wins against Greninja. This matchup is way skewed in our favor. Hero is even. You just crouching is good, C4 is good, but he has cheese. He has so much cheese. 6-4. This matchup's really bad. This might be our best matchup. Big D beat me in it one time, but I know the matchup now, so we got it. Ike, slight win. I played Tora, and Tora agrees that we slightly win. Just think the risk reward skews in Ike's favor. Or not Ike's favor, Snake's favor against Ike in closing stocks. You just can't roll. You just have to shield drop. Big D's just different. Yeah, I think like, respectfully, I think I could take the set against Big D today, and I don't think he would like fight me too hard on that because the matchup's just so skewed in Snake's favor. Incineroar, slight win. So like, I was like, okay. I think that Incineroar Snake is even. It's not. It's not. The cheese is in our favor. I don't think this matchup's even anymore. I think down tilt usage is crazy in this matchup, and I think that back air edge guarding, down smash, and F smash on the Incineroar side B and up B are key. And I think the patience in neutral is fine. Like, Snake can box and scrap with Revenge. Like, Revenge and, like, the neutral B, Lariat. I don't know. The one that's, like, Spinny, the Spinny Boy, Get Off Me tool, if you play around those and like, Revenge and you get your edge guards, I think Snake wins this. I think it's a matchup situation where the Incineroars always have more practice against Snake than the Snakes do against the Incineroars. So this matchup, ass. Alright, anyways, moving on. Joker, even. So, going into Joker, right, we're gonna basically want to do a lot of crouching, and you're gonna want to get Joker off stage and cheese his rebel guards. Anyways, Joker, just play less grenade heavy when he doesn't have Arsene, and pull the grenades out when he has Arsene, and play at a range that's close enough for you to be able to not get like destroyed, but also play at a range that's like far enough away to where you don't have to like interact if you don't need to, because like Arsene gun is pretty crazy. Jigglypuff, Slide W. Yeah, Jigglypuff Snake is, I'll say solid W, honestly. Like, I think this matchup's really hard for Puff. Like, I think it's pretty freaking hard. So, Jigglypuff just gets up tilted, and like, if you don't air dodge very much, she won't get rests, and as long as you don't get grabbed and edge guarded, like, all she has is edge guard cheese, so if you play around that, it becomes so hard for Puff. So, IMO, good matchup for us. Isabelle, I think we slightly win, but it's like annoying. Like, you have to play it a particular way. I've grinded with Axel a lot, and unfortunately I didn't get to play with Kept, but I know that Hurt has beaten Kept in recent times. So I think that in general this is where the matchup's gonna be. Kazuya, I think we win. Electric gets low profile by crouching down tilt, and I think that all in all, with grenades spaced out on the ground and C4 pressure and Nikita, like, if Kazuya hits you with laser while you're shooting Nikita, then you want to have the Nikita shooting directly at Kazuya, so, like when Min Min hits laser, as well. So I think this matchup's slight W, but if people are gonna be like Kazuya Snake is even, I'm not gonna fight you on it. This is just what I think personally after playing like the best Kazuyas. King DDD. Yeah, this shit's even. Snake could win, but I better not see no DDD players thinking that they win the Snake matchup. You do not win the Snake matchup. No way. You do not win it. You're just a heavy character who doesn't have to care about grenades. That's all it is. Literally, that's it. So Gordo, if you can learn how to interact with it fully, it becomes easier, but generally you just have to respect DDD a lot more than you'd have to expect with how trash of a character DDD is. Even though he's not the best character, his toolset lines up well against Snake, if that makes sense, in my opinion. So I think this is even, but yeah. Ken, oh my, we destroy this character. I played Takara. It's so hard for Ken. This matchup sucks. He has multi-hit Shoryu that gets blown up by a grenade, and then you just put grenades down and skew every neutral interaction in your favor. I've won against Takara, I've won against Jazo, I've won against most of the Kens I've played. Like, I think this matchup's really good for us. K-Rool, slight win. Super heavy logic. You'll begin to notice a common theme that Snake doesn't beat super heavies as hard as you think he would, just because of the grenade trade concept. Kirby, we destroy this character. Just air camp him once you get a lead. C4, he can't do anything about double jump C4, so you just get to spam that and then spam down tilt, and then as long as you aren't getting hard called out by like smash attacks to kill %, you're fine. Little Mac, slight win. It could be solid W someday, but I feel like when you have to interact with Little Mac as much as Snake does, even with grenades, there's always a chance he could KO Punch Cheese, and it's gonna be like it's one of those, on paper this should be 7-3, but in practice it feels like slight win. Like, after grinding with Peanut a lot, I feel like it's like +1, like not too bad, but it's definitely Snake's favor. Link, we outbox you and do your job better. Lucas, even. Okay, so Lucas is a down tilt, back air, dash attack, and jab matchup, pretty much, which is weird. But like, you have to respect some things from Lucas. But all in all, I think at the end of the day, if both players know the matchup really well, it becomes even. Just because like, all I need is like one parry to put you in a position where I can like ledge trap you and take your stock, and Snake has a few tools to like stop Lucas from getting the normal reversal options he wants to go for. Lucario, it feels like slight win. I play Armadillo and I lost on like Smash or Matchbox. I lost on Matchbox, but like from not having too much experience in the matchup quite yet, it felt pretty good. And that was like a last stock last hit set, so it's like if he's probably played against Snake a lot more than I played against Lucario, so it feels like Lucario has room to cheese, obviously, because it's Lucario, that's his whole game plan. But I think Snake has like the solid tools to like wall him out, let it and stop it from happening. Granted, if he has all the knowledge, right? Lucina, I think it's even. During my France trip, I'm gonna play the best Lucina against Snake, so we'll see if that trip changes my perspective. But right now, I think it's even. I think Luigi slight win. You kind of just zone him out. If he gets in, he can make life hard. But all in all, I think Snake has the tools to skew it in his favor. Mario even. Mario's tough, and Snake can wall him out, but Mario can also get in and make life really hard for Snake. I think Snake wins against Marth. I don't like. I played Asuna, the France Marth, and it didn't feel bad. I played Ignize, like all the Marths I played, it feels like Snake slightly wins that matchup. Just because like he has to calculate grenade spacing and spacing around Tipper, I think it like lets Snake have more leeway room than when he's fighting Lucina. Yeah. Anyways, moving on to Meta Knight. So we win. I played Matara, traded sets, but I think all in all, Snake has the advantage here. Meta Knight gets down there F tilted, and he gets up tilted and up aired. He can kill Snake, but he has to be frame perfect with his combos because grenades. So I think Meta Knight has to work harder. Mewtwo, yeah, this. So it could be even, but it could be slight win. I don't know, because like my local Mewtwo's were really talented, but I don't know how much of it is him playing against me or the matchup being like even. So yeah, I mean, I'll throw it in even as like a shout out to Tim, because I think Tim's carrying Mewtwo, but I'll put it in even for now. We got Mii Brawler, we win that. We outbox him, he tries to cheese us with Thrupper. The Mii Brawler players think they win because they can combo with Grenade. Guess what? I can also combo with Grenade, and my boxing tools are better than yours. My down tilt is better than your whole grounded game. So I think we win against Mii Brawler. Mii Gunner is even. This one's annoying. So Mii Gunner's even because Absorb or just the kit of Mii Gunner is good against Snake. And I think that if they're playing, like if they get a lead, it's really hard, but you can also like crouch under stuff, back air through stuff, and down air on top of stuff, as well as like if you're good at taking stage control and really making the most out of like intercepting them when they try to leave the corner, it can be like pretty doable. Like it's not impossible at all. So I think like Mii Gunner's a way worse character, but has good tools against Snake. It's gonna be Pyramithra. Yeah, I think we win that. I can't think of the last time that I've like. Okay, so I think we win this matchup, but I could see even. Just because we make life really hard for Mythra and Pyra to get in. So then it pretty much just creates a domino effect where if they can't get like the down air with Pyra, or they can't get like things started before us, we just camp them out. Like last time I had to play Leo. Last time I had to play Leo, I made him switch off Pithra and go Joker. So like I think Smash is hard. Ness is even. Down tilt, Bear, up tilt, dash attack, and smash stacking his recovery are good. But C4 ledge trapping is broken. Nikita can work against him too. You just have to win the patience war. Whoever presses a button first in this matchup will lose, and Snake players love to dash attack. I think which will I win? Yeah. Pussy Foreign Hydrant, you're it's a floaty character, so when he jumps in the air, if you parry him, he gets up tilted every time. I think we put C4 on Hydrant, which interrupts his game plan, and then we out clutch him at kill percent. Because you can blow yourself up out of Bell too. Me, Sword Fighter, I hate this character. I unironically got me Sword Fighter experience in Japan. And ultimately, it did not change my opinion. We still slightly win. Yeah. It's just, there's like cheese. There's like reflector cheese, and if you play around it, you win. Palutena even. Very nuanced matchup, but at the end of the day, it's just about who hits their stuff, because we can cheese her pretty hard, but she can also kill us off the top at like 60. She destroyed us before the nerfs, but after the nerfs, I think it's pretty even. And I fought a lot of the best Palus and have a good resume against them. Like, I beat Louis Money last time I played him. I'm positive on Chase. I'm positive on Chag. I might be even with Chag, actually. I don't know. But, like, even or positive with Chag as well. So, it's like, I have a good resume against the Palus, and they get set wins on me, too. So, I feel like it's pretty back and forth even matchup. Peach, yeah, this shit's even. I cannot catch this character, but when I do, she dies. I'm 2-2 with Mute. I trade sets with him and just this character in general. So like I think this matchup's even. They're neutral air, dash tag, back air, like just keeping people out. But me and Mute have like game 5 last hit sets every single time. So sorry, I agree with you there, and I think that neutral is like can be scuffed for Snake because of float. So that's why I think the matchup evens out, because neutral's a little hard, but whenever it's like kill percent time, I think we clutch that. Pichu. Alright, anyway. Pichu. Slight W. I played Inky, the France Pikachu, and by our third set, he just picked other characters. So, I think this matchup, Olimar, I think we will win this matchup. So, like, the Snakes kind of be beating the Olimars. Like, you'll need to replace Corrin and Hero. Oh, that makes sense, actually. So, Hero is even, Corrin's even. So, Olimar's even. Will this be uploaded to YouTube? Yep, I will be uploading this to YouTube later on. Okay, so Corrin is an even, Hero's an even. They're back there because the echoes. And then Olimar is, or not, wait, hold on, I'm trolling. That's slight W, it's not even. Okay, anyways, we're back on track now. So I think we beat Olimar because the Snakes have beat the Olimars recently. Like, Olimar used to win, but us coming to Theory Crafting, like, I think Hurt and I were able to push the Olimar matchup as like pretty far, so now he does really good against the Japan Olimars. Him and I both beat Uame, which is like a up-and-coming Olimar grinder in Japan. Hurt's beaten Shuton recently. Shuton and Dabuz don't even go Olimar against me anymore, and I have like beaten MFA recently too, so I think this matchup's good for Snake. Generally just avoid like up smash at low percent and avoid like blue grab, and you're fine. Pit, I have to replace Pit too. I think it's like even. Slight win. Samus, you're right. Belmont, I think we War of Attrition him better, but I could see if Belmont wanted to be optimistic and say it was even. I think neutral's even, but Snake out cheeses Belmont, so I think at the end of the day it's a slight win, but I could see people saying even because Belmont's neutral is surprisingly annoying to deal with. Solid W, Plant. We destroy that character, dude. Like, he has to work harder. He has to get more reads. Just zone him out, down tilt, grab him. Just Nikita. Nikita's so good. Pokemon Trainer, I think we win that slightly because they can't get off ledge. Our neutral is pretty skewed against them, and if we ever footstool Squirtle, we can kill him at 10% out of the side B. So it's just like Snake has a bunch of little matchup tricks and cheese. Ivysaur isn't as strong as he used to be. And I think that Charizard's kills are pretty telegraphed. So, like, I think once the Snake players learn to parry Razor Leaf, and in general, we should be good. So like I used to think it was like even or losing before the like nerfs to the character, but I think we slightly win after playing Atoria or Atelier from Japan. And I haven't played DD's PT. I could see it being even, but I think Snakes just out characters them, especially on ledge. Even though I think Pokemon Trainer is still a strong character. Ridley, slight win. I could see even, honestly. Ridley's tricky, but he's pretty big, so he'll get caught by grenades. He can get shield poked by like neutral air, and Nikita can hit him with a weak hit whenever he does his up B, as well as C4 going low. And it can be hard for him to land against up smash aerial because he's going to neutral air through the up smash, but that puts him in FAF. Rob, even. Yeah, this matchup's even. Both characters cheese each other back and forth. I think that once the Rob players learn the matchup more, it'll get harder, but I think at the end of the day, Snake has enough cheese and makes life hard enough for Rob to where he doesn't do too much against. Robin, we win. I played Riziasu. The set went 3-2. I think Snake is very good against Robin, stuffing out landings, not being in the air. Snake wants to stay on the ground anyway. He can crawl under projectiles like Arc Fire and Arc Thunder. So I think it's good for us. Roy. We destroy this character. It's really good for us. Snake destroys Roy, dude. Like he has to get in, he has to hit up close, you know, mine grenade trades. There's a way to get out of like most landing scenarios. Like it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Roy Snake is hard for Roy. It's like the Roy has to know everything for there to be a chance. I think like Gob has beaten me in our last couple sets, but I think it's just overall like skewed so far in Snake's favor once both sides know it. Rosa is even. This character is so surprisingly good against Snake, but is light, so you can die to up air and up tilts early, and Snake has answers to deal with Luma. I actually lost to someone in Japan. I lost to Ocha. Yeah, get in to get stronger hits, is what I'm saying. So I lost to Ocha in Japan, and I was like, dang, the Rosa player is very strong, and I did some reevaluating on the matchup, and I grinded with some Japanese Rosas, and I think I'm better at the Rosa matchup now, but I think I didn't give this character enough credit before because she has tools that are good against shutting Snake down, but she also gets the up airs and the up tilts, and Gravitational Pull adds like a 1.5 seconds to grenade timer. It's so weird. Like there's so many weird properties to know, and I think once both sides know, it's an even matchup because Rosalina can put us in disadvantage and smash attack our landings, but we can also just kill her with like up air, up tilt, and like back airs, as well as down tilts, and especially dash attacking Luma is really good. And you can also like, she likes to up B past ledge a lot as a mix-up, so make sure that you're accounting for that while you're ledge trapping, and you can make life really hard for her. But yeah, even matchup. Put some respect on Rosa's name in this matchup. She does good. Sephiroth, even matchup. Kind of same vibes. Both of these characters are characters I lost to while I was in Japan, and I think that these matchups are just ones where you have to play in such a particular way to stuff out their tools that I wasn't accounting for before. The only Sephiroth I had lost to before was Tweak, so I was like, maybe it's just a Tweak thing, but I think Sephiroth has the tools. You just have to be really good at your Nikita edge guards and really good at crouching under his F-tilt pokes. What's Seph? I don't remember the tag, but it was like my round 1 at a local, and he went to time with me 3 times. And when we didn't go to time in those games, there were 45 seconds left on the clock. That's when I knew Japan Neutral was on a different level. My round 1 was timing me out with Sephiroth. Ryu, even. Basically, it's like Ken, but he actually has a zoning tool. So then, you have to play around like different fireball speeds, and you have to call them out. I don't think it's a matchup where we fully camp. I think we have to hybrid style between camping and aggression, because like whenever Ryu commits to just like walling us out, it's actually surprisingly effective compared to other characters. Crouch is pretty good, and you want to use neutral air, down air as well, and like low-key jab just to mix up focus. And then be careful about your shield, but once you get a lead, if you get him off stage, he's pretty exploitable there, so if you can capitalize there, you're chilling. Like, there could be an argument to be made for Ryu potentially winning the matchup, but Hurt actually beat, yeah, Demiya. Yeah, he's really good. Herd actually beat Asimo recently, so if that's a good set to look at. Sheik even. I think this matchup is even. I think on paper Sheik should win, but I think in practice Snake has a slight edge. So Sheik is like Rosa and Sephiroth. Like all these even matchups are like, okay, it's like that's what I'll say. Like you have to know the obscure interactions in the matchup to make it work. Otherwise we lose them. Like if you know the matchup, that's what I think is even. Just because like these tools comparing against each other, like they have the tools, but we have the tools to cheese them. Like that's kind of how I view it. So yeah, Sheik, a very good character on paper. In practice, it's a little trickier. So it's just about managing like how light she is and not letting her play the game. It's like if Diddy Kong could actually like oppress us with options. Shulk. This matchup's even, bro. I need all the Snake players who think this is a +1 or a +2. Y'all need to play Kanaji, bro. Y'all need to play Kanaji. I talked to Kanaji about it, who is a Snake Shulk player, and he agreed that he thinks it's even. I'm not crazy on this one. This character has the tools to play in a way. It's like Corrin. It's the, like, I'm gonna put these two next to each other. This, like, these characters have been developed in ways where they can space. Sonic the Hedgehog. It's even. So, I think that I am really good against Sonic. Personally, like I could obviously learn more and like get better, but I think that I am very strong versus Sonic, and I think that Snake has the tools to wall him out, back air, leaving grenades on the ground. I think that the reason why the Snakes have been thinking that Sonic is like as bad as it is because we have Sonics, who is potentially the best player in the world. It like that is the best player in the world potentially on the character. You are going to hate that matchup. You know what I mean? Like, not even the best player in the world against Snake. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Sonic's being like at worst top 3. Like that is like I see why Snake players think it's a slight loss, but I have Sonic's win and I have Ken win. Trust me. If I was getting shit on, I'd probably think it was losing too. But like, even when I lost to Sonics last time, because I did lose last time, it was 3-1. So I'm not getting obliterated, and I beat Ken at Crown. So like, I like, maybe my Snake is weird in that sense, but I think Sonic's even. I can see why they think it's not, but I think it's just a matchup that I have played so much that like, even if it is a losing matchup, I make them work so hard. Sora. We win. We slightly win. So, after Sonic, we got Sora. Sora gets walled out, basically. Like, essentially, he just gets walled out. It's just not, it's not a good time for Sora. And all the Sora players who are on Copium saying the matchup's even, that's why Kameme switches off Sora and goes to Mega Man. Whenever things don't go well. Like, if Kameme was out here committing Sora to every Snake set, I would understand it. But there's a reason why most Kameme sets I watch, Rockman comes out to play. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's the GOAT Sora. And bro is switching to Rockman against the Snakes. And I'm just like, you know, I understand it's a better matchup, but if it was even, couldn't you just stick it out with Sora? Like, right? Steve. He's S tier, right, everyone? Steven is even. These characters are trying to do the same thing, and they are both very good at doing it. It just depends on who gets it started first. Everyone thinks that we win against Steve, but as someone who plays both Snake and Steve, I think that Steve only has room to grow in this matchup. And that's why I'm putting it as even. This is my meta call. I think that Steve has the tools to make it even as someone who's both a Steve and a Snake player. So, like, my word doesn't have to be gospel. Right now, people can say that Snake wins, but I think it's even. I think this is my late meta game call. I think it's going to be even. Toon Link. I think we win. Like, I used to think Toon Link was even, but I think we can just catch his landings, and if we get a lead, it's sort of donezo. Like, I think Snake does really well against this character archetype. Like, the links, I feel like, are all good for Snake in general. So Toon Link might be a hot take. People will be like, oh, Toon Link is even. Like, I'm not going to fight you on that, but I think there's genuine arguments for, like, the links struggling against Snake because they're trying to do a similar thing to him and just getting outclassed while doing it. Terry, slight win. I got a lot of Terry experience in Japan, and I went positive against pretty much every Terry I played. And the only Terry that I've lost to is Riddles, and I don't think I'm losing to Terry at that point. I think I'm losing to Riddles. That's also like the similar mindset with the Kazuya. Like, I don't think I'm losing to the characters at that point. I think I'm losing to the player. Villager, I feel like Isabelle and Villager are here. Isabelle and Villager, I feel like, suffer from the same thing. Crouch is really good. You can box them. You can put C4s down. You can make them pocket grenades, and then you get access to Nikita. And then also, like, if your parry game's good, you'll beat these characters in IMO. Wario, this character's even. This character's broken. When you have that win con and you're fast in the air, I can definitely wall you out and keep you out, but you have enough mobility tool's sake to be able to wall people out. Like you can not wall people out, but get in. Like, Wario can get in on Snake, and Snake can wall Wario out. And I think it's just like immovable object versus unstoppable force. So I think Wario Snake is just dead even after playing Gluto a ton. I think it's just even. Wii Fit Trainer. Rosalina Snake's even. Wii Fit Trainer. This matchup's even, dog. I used to think we won, but I think Wii Fit has some hands in this matchup. Wolf is even. Spaceys are even. We beat the heck out of each other. I trade sets with Ouch all the time. Dash tag is good. He's gonna do a landing aerial, grab mix. Jab's good. It's good to just, you can fight Wolf. You can box him. So just like literally make Wolf approach and then box him when needed. On Yoshi, Yoshi's even. Yoshi is really hard. Yoshi is actually the closest character to being losing. But I don't think he is. Young Link. Yeah, this character can't play the game on ledge. This character cannot play the game on ledge. Snake beats Young Link. Don't pull grenade and disadvantage. He's going to make you pay for it and deplete your shield, and you'll be fine. You can also dash attack him. You can grab... Young Link can't play the game on ledge, so if you learn how to ledge trap him, you win. Snake beats Zelda slightly. Zelda has tools to make it hard for Snake to win convincingly, but Snake just out-characters her. Down tilt, crouch. If you parry Knight, you just win. You just win if you parry Knight. It doesn't matter. Zelda neutral B is... It should work like once or twice, and then they become very telegraphed with it, and it's just very simple to beat. The only thing against Zelda is to ban Smashville. If you ban Smashville, Hollow Bastion, and FD with 3 bans as Snake, or just ban Smashville and FD or Hollow, depending on what you value, you're fine. But Smashville is a must ban. Zelda's a top tier on Smashville, and Zelda could win the matchup on Smashville. Zero Suit is even. I want to play Mars again because I think I'd do well against him. Even in the set where I lost, it was like 1-stock games, so nothing too crazy. He's just Mars, and plays both characters, so it's like there's not really a Zero Suit that's at that level. But I think the matchup's even. Other Snakes might think we lose. I don't think we lose. The only characters that I think we lose to are in the bottom row. So Game & Watch, You can argue it is even because Snake with Rage kills Game & Watch at like 70 with up tilt, but I think that neutral is skewed in Game & Watch's favor, and the threat of Bucket is always going to like inevitably give him the advantage, because you can play around Bucket, but it's just like the risk reward on throwing out a Bucket and potentially like dying versus him getting the stock and killing us at 10% is in general just not great. And Hurt Mia, yes, I've seen Hurt Mia, but do you know that Mia like had Mia's like, I'm pretty sure if I heard correctly, Mia won sets before the Hurt Mia set. I'm pretty sure Mia has like advantage. Dio Kronos, I think, no, I'm just asking because it's a banger set. Oh, of course, yeah. Dio Kronos, Dio and Mia are 1-1, which is fair, but Inkling. So all right, everyone's like, okay, I'm not sure why Inkling, like why you're so scared about Inkling. Okay, so in general, Inkling's Booyah window on Snake Chat. Inkling's Booyah window is 120% to 150. It's like 120 to 151 or 121 to 151 or something like that. And aside from the Booyah window, when I get jabbed by Inkling, you know how the property of Ink makes you take more damage? Trades are now making me take 17.5% at full Ink. And I also happen to have the best Inkling in North America in my region. And you're like, oh, well, AK, wouldn't you be able to frame one grenade out of Booyah? Yeah, you try that. You try that. It's not going to work because the Inkling player, if they know the matchup, is just going to space around it. Colorado, yeah, Colorado 8 is in my region. So I have to play against the best North American Inkling, like by far. And it's just, it's rough. It's rough. I want to say that Snake loses to Inkling just because of Booyah, down smash to air dodging at lead. Like Inkling just has an answer for everything and can build up percent on us easy while not having too much trouble taking the stocks. It's actually easier to live as Snake if you get past the Booyah window of 120 to 150 than it is beforehand, just because Inkling dash grab will low profile jabs and it'll like get, and if they use like dash adequately, they can like stuff out dash attack too with like dashing back. So it's just like you kind of have to down tilt and pray that you don't get like stuffed out in the air. Mega Man, Metal Blade, blows up grenade, side B sticks on Snake. F smash can hit Snake if he's doing like pressing any button at all, especially at ledge. It's troublesome. Up air is really good against Snake's lackluster aerial drift too. Back air and forward air knocking off Cypher, as well as down air spiking Snake, means that Mega Man not only has answers for Snake going high, but also has adequate answers for Snake going low, and also is able to catch air dodges with down tilt, and also he's able to like combo grenade into Bear. He's not going to bear you off Cypher because Bear doesn't hit Cypher, but he doesn't need to. He has forward air and he has up air to like catch you when you fall down landing. And I've had Mega Man set up like potential frame traps where they can do like drag down Bear up tilt setups, or like funky things with Metal Blade. Leaf Shield is really annoying if you don't know specific callouts for it and you don't place your moves deliberately to shut off like Leaf Shield as an option entirely. And if you're trying to get anything started without keeping Leaf Shield in mind, and he does Leaf Shield and you're not ready for that specific counterplay, you're getting Leaf Shielded the whole time. Like it's really weird because the move is like low-key inconsistent, so sometimes it blows up grenades and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. Leaf Shield is a crazy move. And then the pellet neutral, as well as pellets being able to proc grenades, it's possible for Snake to maneuver around it, but it's like it's so troublesome and you're gonna eat a lot of damage even if you aren't blowing up grenades. And you can Nikita him off stage, but you need time to set that up, and if you don't have time to set that up in a specific way, then he gets to up B out of the corner, and then you can catch his landing, but it's just not as easy as other characters, in my opinion. Like from my experience, it's just not great. But I'm gonna hit you all with the mix-up. I don't even think that's our worst matchup anymore. This matchup is terrible. Oh my goodness. This matchup is so bad. This matchup, it's our worst. It's our worst matchup. It's so bad. So everyone's gonna be like, did you see when Hurt beat Doramigi? Do you know who Hurt lost to in the same tournament? Does the class know what character Hurt lost to in that same exact tournament? Omuatsu. Do you know who Omuatsu plays? Min Min. Now, granted, I think Hurt is very good at the Min Min matchup because he has wins on Proto. So it's like there is room for me to become stronger in it. But, dude, Min Min is crazy. Skewed neutral, disadvantage as hell, and you have to make the most out of every edgeguarding opportunity possible. Otherwise, with Min Min, it's just not, you just won't be able to win. So if you know all of the matchup knowledge and you are better playing them, you can win this matchup. But if you don't have either, if you don't do either of those, it's so bad. Like, we're talking being able to edgeguard us from center stage, and it's just such a tough time. No, I don't think Samus Joker win, but it's just such a tough time against Min Min. Up smash is a reflector. Neutral air can start true combos where we have to at best air dodge C4 ourselves, and just aside from that, it's just like she just walls us out, gets 4 chances to swing, has burst options for if she wants to like mix it up and like break the zone. So your win con is just ledge trapping and corner pressuring the heck out of her, like cover, roll, keep her in the corner. But even then, it's like it's not an easy matchup. And like she just has a lot of answers. She gets a lot off grabs. Snake doesn't like being grabbed. So I think that in general it is definitely hard. All right, chat. So this is my matchup chart. And this is the matchup chart going into the 2024 year. So we'll see if this year changes my opinions. But if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a follow on Twitch. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Twitch if you're in chat here. And YouTube. I will see you all later. All right. Peace, y'all. Scoober doober. All that good stuff.